Hey guys, if you got in on the initial order of the wheel runout gauges that I sell, when you get your order, you're going to find a couple packs of these in the box. These are the wheel shields that I sell. It's kind of an apology for it taking so long. I was not expecting it to take that long to get the indicators to show up. Usually they're here in just a week or so, but these took a lot longer. I thought I'd do a quick video because these are a little different than some of the other shields on the market. These are sized so they would fit with Scout wheels or with cut wheels. Either one should be fine. The only thing I will tell you, if you're going to use them on a Cub Scout car, you need to check with your Pinewood Derby chair and ask them if they need an opening in the back so that they can inspect the inside of the wheel. If they do, you'll need to trim off the bottom, maybe 1/4 of an inch, to leave an open hole that they'll be able to see through so they can inspect your wheels so they don't give you any trouble. When you open the package, you're going to see that there's basically 3 different kinds of shields in the package. There's 2 rear ones and 1 non-dominant one that looks pretty similar. The difference is the rear ones have a little line or a notch, a step down at the bottom side. The one for the non-dominant wheel does not. These 3 are all made to install at a 3-degree angle. So if you do run a car with fenders, your fender will be at the same angle on the non-dominant wheel all the way through the rear wheel to keep it nice and flat. The one for the dominant front wheel is made for a right side dominant front wheel, and it is angled so that it compensates for the steer of the car. So it should line up with the wheel without you having to do anything to get it to line up. The little round tool is the installation tool. One side has a screwdriver head that faces out when you're installing it. And you'll basically line that up and you'll put it in the hole of the wheel. Take a stock Scout nail. Don't use your good axles for this because you're going to use super glue and you don't want the fumes from the super glue to mess up your polish job on your axles. So just use a unpolished axle, it'll be just fine. What you'll do when you go to put it on, so like this is the front one, you'll go to your front axle hole. You'll take a toothpick, put a little bit of glue on either side, and what I usually do is flip the car over and I'm looking at the step, and I basically line that up until it's parallel to the bottom of the body once I get the glue on. You'll push it down, let it line right up there, and when it goes on, you'll hold it for about 10 seconds, and as soon as it's got itself stuck, you can pull out the axle and the tool. The tool is made with a slight recess right around the edge, so if any glue tries to squeeze in there, it shouldn't stick to the tool. You do want to use the glue sparingly. You don't need too much to get these to stick on. And if you do that, that'll stick in place. Same goes for the rears. You'll just line those up same way. The tool is a little bit of a tight fit, so it tries to hold the shield in place for you. And if you run into trouble, you can try it from the other side. It's a little hard to get through the hole, but once you get it lined up, it goes right in. If it doesn't go in easy, don't force it because it just needs to be lined up straight and it'll be fine. And same thing on the back, you'll line it up, notch to the bottom, line up the notch parallel to the body, put your glue on, and then push it up tight and hold it till it sets. These shields are kind of unique. Besides having the angle already cut into the front for you, the top side is closed off, so that keeps it pretty smooth. I think it helps a little bit if you're running a graphite car. If you put graphite in from the bottom, there's an opening so you can put the graphite in. The top's closed off, so it helps get the graphite in around the wheel hub. For the old cars, though, it does keep it slicker on top. I don't know that it really makes it any faster. I think it just looks better if nothing else. And it's sized for a 1/4 inch thick body. This body hasn't been cut down yet. It's still a little thick. But that's basically it. You should find 2 sets in there so you guys can mess with those, see what you think of those. I do sell them also if you want to buy more. These are all printed in white. I can do any color that you need though. They're about 10 bucks a set. So hopefully that helps if you have any questions about install. If you have any other questions, just shoot me a DM through Facebook. Thanks.